cheeks. And if you're looking for, you don't want to hear negativity, you might as well just not listen to this video because there's a lot of critique to go on. Lions got embarrassed in Chicago. We got dominated. We lost 13-28. Just a complete and utter meltdown by this team in the second half. The first quarter, Lions, 0 points. Chicago easily goes down in the first drive, scores a touchdown. Then a field goal in the next round. We shut them down. Lions score 13 points. Up 10-13. And then the second half comes 0. Nothing. Absolute nothing. This was a complete failure by the whole team. And I want to be a complete failure by coaching staff, by players themselves, Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, Dan Campbell. This was a complete and utter fail by everybody on this game. This is reminiscence to me of the Baltimore Ravens game where nothing worked. Just nothing worked, especially in the second half. First half, we dominated. How is it that you can go in here, dominate the line of scrimmage on offense and defense, in the second half completely flip turns because we don't make adjustments at all? 0 adjustments. And, AG talking the other day how he's not going to put a spy on Justin Fields. He's not worried about it. And he's mocking and mocking about adjustments and being cocky with the media. Absolute disgrace. Absolute and utter disgrace. To allow week in and week out the mobile quarterback to decimate your defense and not make an adjustment because you're, in my opinion, arrogant, shows why you have failed as DC. I'm not saying fire, but you got to change it up. At some point, you got to change. You have to. When are you going to change it up? Let me know in the comment section right now. Grade Aaron Glenn's coaching, A, B, C, D, or F in this game. Honestly, I'm not going to blame all defense here because the offense, I'm coming after you in a minute because this offense was putrid. Ben Johnson, trash. Jared Goff, just turnover machine. So we're going to get into it, but we're starting with defense here. Jerry Jacobs continues to be placed against the opponent's number 1 wide receiver. I have now seen this week in and week out, and he gets burned week in and week out. What point are you going to change that up? Soft coverage. One play, the guy was playing 12 yards off of the wide receiver of the Bears. I don't even know what wide receiver it was. Maybe it was DJ Moore. 12 wide receivers, 12 yards off. What do you expect? Of course, it's easy first down. Justin Fields, 19 for 33, 223 yards, average of 6.8, 1 touchdown, and quarterback rating of 88.3, demolished us. He ran for 12 for 58, 1 for a touchdown. He just demolished us. Justin Fields demolishes us. He does. He just continues to run, and we don't stop the run. We can't stop the run. It's impossible for the Lions to stop a mobile quarterback. Man, the first half from the second half is just complete difference. It's weird. Let's go ahead and go into this offense here, and we're going to rip on Ben Johnson. Nothing in the second half. The third quarter continues to be an absolute dumpster fire. And then the fourth quarter is a dumpster fire. Why aren't you giving Jahmyr Gibbs the football more? Why? 11 carries for 68 yards. Now, I get it gets out of hand in the second half, but why is he not getting the bulk of the carries here? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I don't understand it. Jameson Williams, he had 1 carry for 4 yards. I like the play, but you need to do more. Jared Goff was abysmal in this game. And look, if you're a big fan of Jared Goff, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not a lover nor hater of Jared Goff, but he has been playing like absolute garbage when it comes to turnovers. It's been garbage. He had 2 picks in this game, should have been 3, potentially could have been 4, and a fumble. I don't know what's going on with Jared Goff, but you got to stop turning the football over. This is unacceptable. 3 turnovers the first time we faced the Bears. 3 times we faced them. That's 6 turnovers by one team in 2 games. You cannot win when you do that? You cannot win football games when you turn the ball over this much. It's inexcusable. Now look, like I said, I'm not a hater nor lover of Jared Goff at all. If he does great, I praise him. I will give him absolute love like I did last week with that clutch last 2 plays. Absolute clutch, great. But when you play like trash, guess what? You should deserve criticism. He played terrible. 20 for 35, 161, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, a fumble, sacks 4 times, a quarterback rating of 54.6. You're not going to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over this much. You just can't do it. And a lot of these passes were trash. They're off target. They're bad, wobbly footballs. If Jared Goff wants to get an extension for the Detroit Lions, it's up to Jared Goff. It's not up to you. It's not up to Brad Holmes. It's not up to me. If Jared Goff wants to play like trash, he won't extend it. If he wants to get out of this rut that he's in, he will get extended. Who is the MVP of the Lions offense? Let me know in the comments below. Blow it up right now. Let me know your thoughts. Now, if you enjoy blowing money on sports, this is not for you. But if you like to save money on sports, you need to get Game Time. With killer deals, last-minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed, you can stop stressing and start enjoying and getting hyped for the fun that you'll have. It is easy to find and buy tickets in every kind of event in your area, whether it's sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, or whatever. Their lowest prices guaranteed. It's the Game Time guaranteed, which means you'll always get the best prices. And if you find tickets in the same section in a row or less, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. You can get exclusive flash deals on tickets for football, baseball, basketball, concerts, and more. In the middle screenshot, by the way, I think it's a fantastic feature of the app. It shows you where your seat is. And if you move your phone left to right, you can see the surrounding area kind of like a 3D live photo. So download Game Time today. Create an account to get $20 off your very first purchase. You go to the redeem code section. It's that simple. Plug in Lions Chat and create an account. Terms do apply to get $20 off your very first purchase. The link is going to be in the description and comment section of this video. If you're buying Lions tickets this year, make sure you're using Game Time. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. So Lions are 9-4. The season's not over, any of that. But for the Lions, they have to win. It's like at some point you got to just put your foot down and say, I'm a playoff contender. I am better than you. I'm going to win. They have not done that right now, and we're at the end game. So hopefully they can bounce back versus the Denver Broncos. That is the hope. That's what we need in this game, is a bounce back. But let's get to this offense. 11 carries, 66 yards for Jahmyr Gibbs. He needs more. And look, I get it, especially at the end of the fourth quarter. You can't run it. You're running out of time. But he's got to get the ball more. He is explosive. He had a long of 36 yards. There's a reason why he's good. Do it. Josh Reynolds, he led the receivers. 3 receptions, 44 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 3 receptions for 21 yards. 3 drops. The drops he can't do. And look, I'm going to give St. Brown a pass. This is one bad game of his 5 million good games he's had. But make no mistake about it. He's got to catch those footballs. Ben Johnson's got to figure this offense out. He is slowed down. He's absolutely slowed down. And Ben Johnson has not been good as of late in this offense. He's got to figure it out. And it's frustrating. It's irritating. Absolutely is. And I don't care. I'm losing subscribers because they say you're complaining at a 9-4 football team. Well, when you play like garbage and you're on the road and you get double-digit beat down by the Chicago Bears with 3 turnovers by your quarterback, you're going to get negativity. I'm sorry. That runs with the game right there. It does. DJ Moore, 6 receptions, 68 yards. Again, because for whatever reason, Aaron Glenn loves to put Jerry Jacobs on the number 1. DJ Moore's the number 1. Jerry Jacobs, go do it. Keenan Allen, go ahead and do it. How many times do they got to do this? It's irritating. Just like I'm sure you're irritated with me talking right now because it's tiresome watching the same thing in and out. Change it up. If you don't think Jerry Jacobs is good enough, put in Stephen Gilmore. Give him a shot. Try something different. The definition of insanity is doing what Aaron Glenn's been doing. It has been insane watching the same thing over and over again. Lions offense, booty cheeks. Lions defense, booty cheeks. Coaching decisions. Let's go. 4th and 10. Oh, my God. Just, I don't understand the thought process right now of Dan Campbell. That was not the 4th and 10 one was dumb. That was a terrible decision. I said, don't you do it. They did it. Didn't work. I didn't like the challenge. I thought the flag was bad. Overall, this was an F game from everybody. Just a complete dumpster fire. The Lions got to win now on Saturday. They have to win. They have to win on Saturday. They have to. They got to win on Saturday. It's unfortunate because this team is so close, and people keep asking me, how do you get it fixed? From a defensive perspective, there's no really fixing it this year because it's a lack of personnel and it's injuries. You'd have to wait for some of these guys to come back, and then obviously you don't have the players. So the defense, look, it can get a little bit better when you return some of these injured guys, but it's overall not going to be that much great. It's just not. It's not going to be great because you don't have the personnel. AG is the most stubborn coordinator I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Aaron Glenn is stubborn, and it's gonna kill the Lions because he refuses to he doesn't make adjustments. He refuses to, for whatever reason, spy on a quarterback that runs and mobile, and that was not worked out well. It's been years of this. Ben Johnson, he's having bad play call. He's having bad play calls as of late. I'm not liking it. Jared Goff, he's got to stop turning the football over. You lose games by turning the football over, and he's turning it over left and right now, and it's unacceptable. It is absolutely unacceptable. I'm not in there saying that Jared Goff is trash. I'm not part of that. Say, oh, he's trash. He's just garbage. He's got to stop this. He's got to stop the turnovers. And if you think that's, it's not that big of a deal, well, then you're going to continue to lose games. You lose the turnover battle, you lose games. It's simple as that. It's not difficult. Last year, we won the turnover battle specifically at the last half of the season. We were winning games. We are losing the turnover battle now, and we continue to lose games. Stop the turnovers. Stop the losses. It's a punch to the gut. Lions 9-4. Got to get a win on Saturday. If they don't get a win on Saturday, look, if you're wanting to get the number 1 seed, that's gone. If you want to get the number 2 seed, that's gone. We're sitting at the 3 seed. That's it. They're sitting at the 3 seed or wild card spot. With the Packers playing the way they are, they have a shot to take the North. The Vikings have a shot as well. I still think the favorite Lions to win the North, but playing like this, you're not gonna do anything in the playoffs. Anything. Good teams do not play like that. They just don't. With that said, folks, adios.